How's it going, YouTube? You got Pat Mac here, coach of the Soccer Minnesota Slash, playing in the first round of the playoffs up against ohmyjosh, coach of the Manila Braviaries. You can see our team on the left, their team on the right, both teams ranged in speed order, of course, as well as the 6 Pokemon that we are bringing and the 6 Pokemon that I would expect the Manila Braviaries to bring to our match. The 6 that I'm expecting is almost identical to the 6 that we saw them bring in our week 8 or 9 match up against them. I don't think that there's a whole lot for them to change. Of course, they could try to switch things up and kind of bring some things that we don't expect. But I think that the 6 that they had is pretty close to the best 6 that they could bring. The only thing that I think might change is leaving Torkoal out of the match and potentially bringing like a Selgor. I think that Mon could bring some trickiness with Final Gambit as the main kind of tricky move that it could bring to kind of mess us up. So I expect that that's a possibility. And then aside from that, I think that the other 5 are probably going to stay the same, like the Bronzor, the NDD to look to set up Trick Room, for a Marowak, Alola Marowak sweep, Togepi to try to help to get that set up, Darmanitan to bring it just because it's such a heavy hitter. So I expect to see all those things again. And we're bringing almost the same team. There's a slight variation in terms of like moves, and I think I switched up some EVs and things like that. But for the most part, our game plan was really good against them last time. We're going to keep doing the same thing. It worked. We end up losing one of our games from like a flinch into a crit, which was super unfortunate. So I think we're gonna bring pretty much the same idea, and I think we'll be in a pretty good spot with it. So the 6 that you can see there, we'll see if those are the 6 that the Manila Braviaries decide to bring to our match in just a moment. Okay, so here we are taking a look at the match, and it looks like they actually brought the same Pokemon that they brought last time. I'm a little surprised with that because it did not go particularly well for them, but they do have the Torkoal this time, just like they had last time. Maybe they switch up sets, potentially, maybe not. Either way, I think our lead is going to be the same that we had used before, and both Gyarados and Comfey are really good. Gyarados will be good against the Torkoal, it'll be good against the Marowak, and it'll be good against... Actually, it's mainly those 2. Oh, it's also good against the Darmanitan. Kind of good against the Darmanitan. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the 4 I want to go with here. Good luck, have fun over to ohmyjosh. Should be a fun match. Looking forward to this one. Okay, let's take off. Okay. So he decides to go with. I would expect it to be something different than what he had last time, but who knows? Maybe he goes with the same route. Darmanitan and Togepi. Okay. I think I'm totally fine with this. Yeah, I kind of like going for an Airstream boost and go for a Heat Wave. Both of those sound pretty solid. I could also taunt the Togepi, which also has its own sort of appeal. I also don't actually don't mind switching out into Gyarados here and going for a Heat Wave. Or we could actually hold on. No. Whoops. Oh shit. Oh no. Whoops. Well, debating through so many different options there and ended up messing around with it too much. So part of what I was thinking of was because they don't have the Psychic Terrain, I was thinking about Fake Out, and I didn't think about it until the very end there, so we didn't end up going with it. So I'm not actually sure what move we end up clicking with our Torracat. So we'll have to see what we end up clicking there. Follow Me makes total sense. We actually wanted to go after that one. And let's see, Belly Drum. Okay. That's super interesting. Okay, we do go for the Heat Wave. The Darmanitan, they both avoid it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we get some damage off on the Togepi. Okay, this is really good information to know, though. Okay, and that's Zen mode, and the Zen mode is much, much faster. I think I'm actually gonna go for a max guard here, because it is that fast. And we will Heat Wave, I think, is the way to go. That's a possibility. I could also swap out and cycle through some Intimidates, which I also kind of like. I think I'm going to do that, actually. We're going to cycle through some Intimidates. I'll guard here on this first turn. And then potentially look to go after the Togepi again. Yeah, we get the max guard off. I wonder what they decide to do here. Togepi follows me. But he's got the bouncy! He's got the bouncy! So exciting. I think I'm actually going to go for the double protect. Because I'm pretty sure that we die to whatever attack comes out here. I don't think that there's a chance that we live this. So I'm going to go for the double guard, and I think our best option here is just to try to KO this Togepi. I could also... Maybe I don't go for the double, maybe I actually just swap, and we'll lose our Dynamax, but that's fine. And then I think we'll go for a Iron Head to take out the Togepi. I think that's probably going to be our better play, and we can keep around our Moltres for a little bit longer, because it's going to have a good matchup up against the Marowak and whatever Trick Room setter they have. Yeah, so we'll get another Intimidate. So they're at +3 now? Yeah, they're at +3. Expecting a follow me, yep, of course. And then I'd imagine they continue to go after the Moltres. They go for Rock Slide this time. Okay. We get, yeah, that does not surprise me at all. So Darm KO's Gyarados and Torcat. Okay, we might actually just die here. We do have the Sucker Punch on Moltres, so maybe there's a chance. I wonder if we could... Huh, I haven't thought about this, but I don't know if... No, because it shouldn't have that much priority, I don't think. Could I Trick Room? I'm gonna try to Trick Room. Maybe we can get slower than this Darm, and then fight them that way. It's an idea. it's an idea, at least. If I was them, I'd go after the... oh, they do go after the Moltres here. Okay, cool. That gets us free Trick Room then. Which I think means that we get an opportunity to... yeah, I think that means that we get an opportunity to Fiery Wrath. And then, do I want to proc the weakness policy? Or just Draining? I think I'm just going to Draining Kiss the Togepi. I think that's probably going to be our better option. And then, oh wow. Okay, that surprises me. I would have thought that it would go... Oh wait, no, I guess I didn't know that. The Follow Me would happen afterwards. Oh, that Darmanitan lives. It flinched though. Oh my gosh. We got bailed out by that. So we'll Fiery Wrath again, and then... Okay, I'm actually going to Trick Room again because we'll be faster than whatever comes in next. And I think that's going to be much better for us. So we'll reverse the Trick Room because we only needed it to be able to take care of the Darmanitan. That's really unfortunate because we don't have an opportunity to switch out. I believe we'll be able to pick up 2 KOs here. Nope, looks like just the one. So Moltres picks up a KO on the Darm, which put in, whew, that put in a lot of work for them. That Pokemon was very scary. I wonder if we would have been able to KO it off of the Heat Waves. That would have been pretty nice. I'm gonna go for the Fiery Wrath, and I think I'm also gonna go for the. I think I'm also gonna go for the Draining Kiss on the Togepi. Let's see if we can just take this Pokemon out, so that we have less Pokemon to work with or to deal with. Okay, that makes sense actually to get the Protect up. That also makes a lot of sense. Because now they know that our Moltres is going to be asleep here. Hopefully we're able to wake up soon. And there's an opportunity, like maybe we can try to keep ourselves healthy. I'm going to try to go for Protect to start off with. And then I'll also Draining Kiss the Togepi. I wonder if trying to taunt it earlier would have been a much better play. I think maybe if I taunt it... No, because I think the right play was to go for a Heat Wave turn 1, or Fake Out. Actually, no, it was to go for a Fake Out on the Darmanitan. So I think if I were to replay that turn 1 again, I would Fake Out the Darmanitan, and then Airstream as well. And then the next turn, I would go for like Airstream plus Heat Wave. We should be able to get some of this damage off on Togepi. Maybe we can pick up this KO. Yep, looks like we are able to. We go for the Flare. Okay, so Comfy is able to pick up the KO on Togepi. And then the Marowak, wow, that was a lot of damage. And then the Marowak KOs are Comfy. Although I guess I'm not particularly surprised at it. Okay, they do have the Bronzong this time. They didn't end up using it at all in our last match, so it's good to know that it is something that they were thinking about using. So they don't actually have Indeedee or yeah, I'm gonna try to go for a Protect here again. Let's see if we can wake up here. Yeah, we probably die to a Max Flare. I would assume. If we don't, it's going to be very close. Yeah, we died to Max Flare. Okay. Okay, so some really cool tech that they brought out in this first game. The Belly Drum, I was not expecting at all. So that's something that I'll need to be a little careful of coming into this next game. So changes that I would make, so Fake Out on the Darmanitan turn 1 and Airstream the Togepi, I think are both ways to go right there. And then, actually maybe I just go after the Darmanitan. That might actually just be the way to go to start off with. So I'll think a little bit more about it in between these games. Yeah, think a little bit more about it. Okay, so taking a look at same teams, right? I think our lead is still good. I think I just need to switch up and play my turn a little bit differently. I also think that I want to have... I think I still want to have Gyarados. Do I want to bring some more offensive power? Like, is Latias a good call here over the Comfy? It might, not particularly. I don't think so. I think Comfy getting some priority healing is still the way to go, and actually being able to set and then reverse Trick Room was very important for us, I think. So I'm gonna bring Comfy again. So we'll go with the same 4. I think it's just a matter of playing differently. I think some of the decisions that we made in that last game just weren't the right ones. And so if we can switch that up, then I think we're in a much better spot. So we'll keep the same 4. We'll see if they decide to switch things up. think there's a chance that they leave it the same. Like they saw that it worked, you know. So there's definitely a reason to keep it the same as it was. Interesting. So they do decide to switch things up this time. I think I'm going to... I kind of want to taunt one of them. I'm just not sure which one I want to taunt. I'm going to go for the Fiery Wrath, and I'm going to taunt the Bronzong is the one that's more likely to set Trick Room, so I'm going to taunt the Bronzong. We'll see if they're carrying the, I forget the herb, but whichever one it is that lets them, okay, so the Cold Berry instead, so that's good information to know. And that Inite takes a lot of damage. And they do go for the Expanding Force, so it's only going to hit the Torracat, which is, okay, and then the Bronzong was trying to go for Trick Room. So all good things that happen for us right there. I think I go for another Fiery Wrath, like let's just get some more spread damage off. And do I want to Heat Wave? I kind of want to Heat Wave. I could also look to Parting Shot and just try to keep this a little bit healthier. Yeah, I kind of like going for a Parting Shot here. I'm going to Parting Shot the Bronzong, I think, because the NDD is going to die. So I think I'm okay to do this. And then I'm going to switch into our Gyarados. Yeah, I'm going to switch into Gyarados. Because I'm not 100% sure if Comfy can take an Expanding Force. Well, actually, it shouldn't matter, to be completely honest. Because we should be able to get a KO here with our Moltres on the NDD. So maybe it would be better to go in for the Comfy, because then I could look to set up my next turn with the Moltres here. So we do pick up this KO. Okay, that's not too much damage. Dang, Belly Drum Darmanitan, still thinking about that. That was pretty sick. And I have the Torkoal this time. Okay. Do I want to change anything? Because there's the option of setting up Rain, right? Which sounds very appealing, actually. Yeah, it sounds really appealing. It won't do very much damage to the Torkoal right now, but getting Rain set up would be really nice. How many turns of taunt do we have left? We have one more turn of taunt. Okay, we should be able to pick up this KO, though, with the what's the thing? With the Fiery Wrath. There we go. And then being able to set up Rain, I think, is going to be good up against this Torkoal. So we'll go with that as our game plan. Instead of maxing the Moltres, which was kind of the game plan coming into this, it's always good to have multiple max targets. But this will also help if we can get some damage off on this to be able to deal with any like eruptions. And I think Rain against their team looks really good. So we'll do that too. Yep, I'm okay with that. We should be able to pick up the KO on the Bronzong, and then setting Rain is fantastic as well. Yeah, so didn't expect that to do very much damage through the... oh wow, that's a crit too. But with Sun and Protect, like, that wasn't going to do very much damage. The whole goal was to get Rain set up for us. Okay, so we pick up the KO on Bronzong. So what is their last mon left over here? Did they bring the Marowak? I would assume they have the Marowak. They do have the Marowak, okay. So they didn't bring that that turn 1 that kind of wrecked us in the last match. Fiery Wrath looks good against both these mons, and of course Max Geyser looks amazing as well. I'm gonna go after the Torkoal. Yeah, I'm gonna go after the Torkoal in rain here. We know that it already protected, so if it decides to protect again, then it's got a very small chance of that actually working. I think it's like a 50% chance after the first one you use, so there's a chance they get the double here if they even try to go for it. I think we're probably going to be trading weather back and forth here a little bit. I could see a oh wow, the Torkoal passes. Okay, that's not that is not what I thought was going to happen. That is not at all what I thought was going to happen. Yeah, Marowak protects, yeah. Figured that was going to happen. That's like a try to stall Dynamax kind of play. But going after the Torkoal, this has a good chance of KOing, I think. Yeah, that's a very good chance of KOing, like, and it actually happened. So Gyarados picks up a KO there. And then, of course, Fire Wrath isn't going to do anything here. And Rain is going to stay on the battlefield now, so we don't have to worry about that at all. We'll go for the Fire Wrath, and then we'll also go for the Max Geyser, and this should be the end of this game as well. I wonder how much damage this does. All of it. that's all of it. Okay. So pick up the KO on Marowak as well. So their game 1 plan with the Darmanitan, the Togepi, was very strong. And there's totally a chance that they go for that again. Is it even something that, like, do I need to switch things up knowing a little bit more about what their sets and game plan were? I don't think so. Like, I think that we have what we want already set up and ready to go in the first game. So I think that we're just going to keep what we have. It's working. Of course, the first game, right, it didn't work. So we'll need to play differently for that. But I think we already had a switch in what we wanted to do. It's just a matter of using Fake Out instead of using Heat Wave, right? Like actually clicking the buttons that I wanted to click instead of letting it go to the timer. So we'll go Moltres here, Torkoal, of course, Gyarados, and Comfy in the back. And I think that this is going to put us in the best situation to win here. So we'll go with this as the main game plan. So we'll see if they decide to switch things up or if they decide to keep things as they were. I really, really like the belly drum Darmanitan though. That's pretty sick. Like really, really cool. Like really cool. So we'll see if what they decide to go with here. Let's see, there's Iron Head and Trick Room on the Bronzong. Okay, just thinking about what options they have. Okay, so this is actually the same setup that they had when we played last time for the game 2 and game 3. And I know that we can't stop Trick Room from going up. I am going to taunt though. I'm going to taunt the Togepi, and then and we'll also Fiery Wrath. So I'll Fiery Wrath, and we'll also taunt the Togepi here. I remember doing calcs on this because I thought this might be a potential lead that they bring. So I wanted to know, could I deal enough damage so that I KO'd the NDD with Heat Wave plus Fiery Wrath, and I can't. Like there's not enough damage that's dealt there. Oh, that's a crit on the Togepi. That's kind of funny. I think I'm gonna. Do I? Actually, I don't think I care. I think I'm going to Fire Wrath again. And I'm kind of interested in Parting Shotting here. I kind of want to Parting Shot the Togepi spot because I think that's where they switch the Marowak into. Although they don't. There's no way they can switch Marowak in. I think they have to let something go down. Although I would like to be able to cycle this out. So maybe that's a reason to cycle this out. This thing's dead. So I'll just hit the Togepi spot. Has no moves left. Oh my gosh, that's hecka funny. It's the old... Oh, that's so good. That's so funny. So we get our weakness policy proc here. Oh no, he just sent me a message. He misclicked this turn. I wonder if he was looking to switch out the Togepi. He must have, right? I bet he ran out of time. So Moltres KO's the Indy. And then I'm going to switch in our... I kind of want to switch in the Comfy because I want to be able to swap it back out to get the Torcat in. I think that's going to be my way to go here. Or I'll switch the Gyarados in. But I want the option of both Intimidators to be able to come in, just depending on which one I see. Getting the taunt on Togepi and knowing that it has no other moves left is really funny though. It's got me laughing. Kind of want to protect. I also really want to just max this. I really want to just max this and go after this Torkoal. And I also want to reverse Trick Room. Is there a chance I live? I think there's a chance. I live. So I'm gonna look to reverse Trick Room here. Okay, they do not max. Okay, I was wondering if their Torkoal might max here. So if I can reverse Trick Room, then I know that I'm gonna have speed control, which would be really good. And we'll get the special defense drop from the Max Darkness. We're already got our weakness policy boost. I could see Torkoal's got attack, right? Whew, there goes Comfy. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. I wonder if that mattered, just because of how strong Torkoal is in Sun with all of this, you know? Ooh, okay, we got that Berserk boost too. Oh, the struggle. Just trying to figure out, like, what just happened right there. Wow, that's so much damage. So Moltres picks up a KO on the Torkoal. And, oh, I forgot to actually switch all this around. So, okay, so we don't have Comfy and all the other stuff there. I'm going to go Torracat to start out with. No. Yeah. Wait, maybe? Let's go Gyarados first. Okay, and I have not been keeping track of who. Okay, so no Darm this time. No Bronzong this time. Comfy's down, and we did not bring these two. Alright, there we go. I swear I'm good at this. I know what I'm doing. I think I might actually max guard our Moltres here. How many turns of Trick Room are left? There's 2, right? Yeah, there's 2. Yeah, I'm going to max guard this turn. And I'm also going to... Oh, hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, you still have the taunt. I think I'm going to just waterfall the Marowak. It's not going to do as much damage, but I think that's okay. Do I want to swap the Torracat in? I wonder if I should swap the Torracat in. I think I should swap the Torracat. Yeah, this Togepi is probably going to die to its own struggle damage, so I'm not too worried about that. I Swapping the Torracat makes a lot of sense. I kind of wish I'd done that. I think they do go after the Moltres here. It's just the most threatening mon. the struggle into the Moltres. Yeah, so that's really good. So we were able to waste a turn of the Dynamax. Actually, I almost wish that they'd set the rock. Oh, we're still... I was kind of hoping that our Dynamax had ended. I'm gonna be real deal. I kind of hoped our Dynamax had ended. I'm gonna go for the double here. Do I want to go for the double? This just... How many turns to trigger him? How many turns to trigger him? We're gonna swap. We're gonna swap. Yeah, we're hella swapping. So we're gonna switch into Torracat. And I'm gonna waterfall the Marowak again. The Togepi just is not an issue, and if it uses follow me here, then if it goes for the follow me here, then the waterfall I think is still gonna be able to take it out. So we've gone for a couple of unorthodox plays so far, in that they do go for the follow me. It's not usually something you want to do where you swap out your Dynamax Pokemon before it's used all 3 of its Dynamax turns. Wow, I'm surprised that it did that much, because it's double intimidated. Anyway, so don't usually want to lose your Dynamax turns, but we are really in a position where it makes sense for us to do that. So Gyarados is going to pick up the KO on, where is he? So he's got just this Marowak left. And do we have... Oh, he still has Dynamax. If I can, I'm going to use Parting Shot. I don't think I'll be able to, but if I can, I'll go for it. And I will also actually... No, because I don't want to switch the Moltres in if he decides to attack that spot. Yeah, I don't want to switch the Moltres in and lose it if he decides to attack that spot with like a Rock Ball. So this isn't going to do very much damage, and that's okay. It doesn't need to do much damage. It just needs to do enough so that we can put him into range of a Sucker Punch. And this Rock Fall, okay, goes into the Gyarados, and we live that hit. Cool. Torracat's gonna die to stand. And then we'll bring in our Moltres here. So Torracat dies to stand. And then I think we have speed right now, right? It's out of Trick Room. Yep. All right, cool. Then we're in a great spot. So Fiery Wrath and Waterfall. Should I show him that I had Sucker Punch? I'm gonna show him I had Sucker Punch. And Waterfall. There we go. Let's see if he protects or if he just goes Protect. He does Protect. Okay, that's fine. So you're gonna see I have Sucker Punch. I had Sucker Punch. I was hoping that I'd be able to get out of max turns while it still had the boosts, but you know, sometimes that doesn't happen. All right, so let's see if we can get the kill with Sucker Punch. This is the achievement unlocked moment right here. Oh, he's just gonna go for a double protect. Okay, that's fine. That just means that Gyarados dies to sand, and so it ends up just being a closer match. That's not a big deal. Although now he's putting in a situation where, like, what if Sucker Punch doesn't kill? So now I'll go for Fiery Wrath. I'm pretty sure that this move's 100% accurate, right? Yeah. He's got such a low life total, but like Moltres doesn't have amazing physical attack, and doesn't have any boost or anything. So anyway, good game over to oh my gosh, that was a crazy match. That first turn where he dropped off that belly drum, I was looking at that like, oh, you're that kind of Darmanitan. But in the end, like, I think it was I had this happen with a match earlier in the season, but the match earlier in the season, someone said that they had brought if you remember, it was the Tornadus who had Defiant. And I talked to Eminem after the match, and they said that the reason they brought it was to put me on the back foot so that I felt scared to bring my Intimidators. And that didn't quite accomplish the same goal, right? But I think it was there to like be scary, right? And we actually found a way to deal with it. So maybe they just like, because it wasn't able to sweep through everything, maybe there was the idea that they wanted to switch it up and kind of make me change my game plan, which my game plan was good. Like, I just messed up that first turn, so I think I was still in a great spot. We had the fake out, as well as being able to get some airstream boost, so I think that we were in a good position for that battle either way. Anyway, well played over to oh my Josh. He does have a YouTube channel. I don't think I knew this earlier, but I'm definitely going to link it in the description for this video. So go check out his channel, right? Go see his side of the match, as well as the rest of the matches from the UGA season and any other leagues that he's in. I haven't checked out his channel that much, but definitely go check him out. Anyway, that's it. If you're looking for more VGC content or singles content, we do both of those here. So definitely check it out, and like, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll catch you on the next video.